Okay, so the ARG begins in pretty much just the normal version of the hub. But I feel like we were maybe expecting it to be a little different. You know, they add some kind of clear starting point to the ARG, but well, we kind of just ran around for a while, as did everyone else. Nobody really knew where to start or what to do. Luckily for us, we have a schizophrenic person on our team, and the solution was actually just spam clicking the lock down here. And then you can access this Roblox version of Firewatch, which is actually very well built. I feel like this was kind of out of left field. I wasn't expecting this to have really good builds, but it did.
Bad news. Somebody got the badge.
Oh god. Oh no. Somebody got it. 6 people! Oh god, they found it. Somebody found it. Somebody found it. Oh shoot.
And there was a radio here which played some strange noises, and we were able to just check memory and get them, and then we put them through a spectrogram. There was nothing. We tried doing Morse code, and again it was nothing. So it turns out the solution was actually just pretty much filling in all of the clickable dots here on this radio. We got this by pure accident. I still don't know what the intended solution to getting this was. And then the next area after you go to sleep is this kind of cavern looking thing, which honestly really well made. Like, this looks like something straight out of Econ 2018. And then we started finding these little invisible things where they would basically play a sound if you were looking at them, and they would appear after a few seconds. So we found a couple of these. We thought it was bugged though, because we found 18, and presumably we calculated there was 24 of them. So after like a few hours of searching, I kind of just decided to go to sleep, figured it probably wouldn't be solved by the time I woke up. And yeah, I was right. It turned out the remaining 6 symbols that we needed were actually back at the Firewatch place, so we found all of those. And then there's a really weird input method. The invisible things you find are color-coded, so they come in pairs basically. One will be a number and the other will be a letter. And there's 12 pairs in total, so you basically have to look at the main hub as a clock. It kind of looks something like this. So each game corresponds to a number on the clock, and basically what you have to do is you have to switch the levers next to the games in alphabetical order, and then something will happen. The event will open here.
Bro.
Now when you enter the event, you'll see an absolutely diabolical upbeat. It actually ended up taking me around 3 hours to beat, which was probably not the fastest someone has done it. Actually, I think Krizis did it in like 40 minutes on our team, but I'm just really bad at upbeats, I guess. And not only that, but you also have to find a button with a smaller button below it that activates the bigger button, and that'll deactivate the lasers at the end of the upbeat, which is, I don't know, that's kind of weird game design, but I guess it works. And then I didn't actually do this part, but I guess you just walk and collect orbs in a void until you get this specific dialogue here. Now if you say the word from the dialogue at the white hat guy's place, something happens, and basically now if you go back to the void, you can initiate a boss fight. The boss fight is pretty easy because you basically just have to jump back and forth constantly. I'm pretty sure AwesDoggo on our team figured this out like instantly, which made it a lot easier probably. Oh yeah, by the way, when this was solved, I was literally 10 kilometers away from home on a bike. This was honestly kind of a weird thing to have to do, you know, saying the word next to the white hat guy. I feel like that's kind of obscure. Krizis solved it, the same guy who had the idea to spam click the lock at the start. And yeah, our team won. I ended up being 4th place, and there were 10 people who could claim the crown, so I don't know why I'm making this video, honestly. I just felt like archiving this in some kind of way in case nobody else makes a video.